From Scottsdale, Arizona, this is the 5th and final match. City SC Utah in navy blue taking on LVSA in white, a rematch of Game 3. White building up from the back, launching it up the right-hand side over the head there. It'll be recovered by blue, kicked over to the left-hand side. Blue dispossessed and recovered by white. White plays the ball into the center. Dodges a couple of tackles, resets back to the right back, kicks the ball over to the right-hand side. They have a runner. And that ball is going to run out of bounds. It will be goal kick for Utah. Josh plays the ball on the right on the ground. Kai kicks it back over to the other side. Utah at the 18-yard line playing the ball up to Ian. Ian plays the ball back. Breaks a tackle there. Cuts on the inside, approaching the middle third, still with the ball. Dispossessed. White now on the counterattack on the right-hand side. Getting it up to their striker. That ball rolls out of bounds. The call is White throw-in.
Keep it there. All the way.
White throws the ball down the line. Bobbled, recovered by blue. Ball kicked out into the bottom of the middle third, headed back by White. And it looks like blue's going to be the first ones there. Over on the far right-hand side. Blue still with the ball, gives it over. Plays it in the center over to Santi. Santi swings it all the way over to the left-hand side, over to number 7. 7 brings the ball up to midfield on the left-hand side. Pressured. Cuts back on the inside, tries to get through. Lays it back off over to Santi. And Santi plays the ball back to the center back on the right-hand side. At the top of the circle. Moving into the middle. Recovered by Ian. Ian gets the ball over the right-hand side over to Daniel. Daniel over to the far right. Ball played down the passing lane. Recovered. Given over to Daniel. Tackled away, and White will gain possession. Ball kicked out. It'll be recovered by Blue. Blue cutting over to the right-hand side. That's Wilkes taking on the keeper just inside the box. Shot deflected, and it goes wide right. The call is goal kick. Ball back into play. White plays it to the keeper, then back to the far left-hand side. It's kicked out of bounds. Will be White throw-in.
Jake, pass it through your center backs. They'll get it from Eric and bring it back to you.
White throws the ball down. White bringing the ball into the center, looking for a passing channel. Connects, but the ball is dislodged at a foul called against Blue. It'll be White free kick at midfield. Left-footed kick up high into the center, just outside the box, headed down by Blue. Cleared out. And it looks like it'll be White who gets there first. Wilkes challenging in the striker position, dislodges the ball, gets it over. Not offsides. That's Carter, I believe. Carter switches it over to the far left-hand side, and White is going to get there, and they clear it out over the far left-hand side, brought down by Blue. Over to Daniel. Ball picked up by White on the left-hand side, putting it up in the middle third. White past midfield on the left-hand side, looking to cut the ball in. Ball cut back, still on the left. There's the cross, almost connected, and that ball will roll out of bounds. It'll be Blue throw-in deep by their corner flag. Blue throws the ball into the center back back to Jack, I believe. Jack plays the ball in the center to Santi. Santi runs behind, is going to get there, lays it off to the center back. Center back switches it over to the left back. Now, sorry, center back, left back over to Jack. Jack back over to the left back, center back. Ball swung over to the right-hand side now, just at the 18-yard line. No pressure, ball moving up forward into the middle third. Ball slotted, intercepted, intended for Santi. Blue intercepts the ball, Daniel recovers. Daniel gets the ball to the center back over to Daniel. Daniel, a bit of a heavy touch, he's able to recover, get that back over to the left-hand side over to Jack. Jack gets past his man midfield on the left-hand side, moving down into the attacking third, crosses the ball over, and it is going to be rolled out, and it'll be White goal kick. Ball put into play on the left-hand side. Left-footed kick. Kept on the left, nobody really there, and it is going to roll out of bounds. It'll be Blue throw-in. Ball thrown into Santi. Santi scans over and checks. Passes back to the center back. Passes it farther back over to Josh. Josh back over to the center back on the right-hand side. Loses the ball, stuffed. Is able to recover, shielding. Still with the ball, doing two twirls. Back over, cross back over to Josh. Josh resets, puts it over on the left-hand side over to Jack. Jack settles the ball down, puts it up in the middle to Santi. Santi in the middle third now, slotting it down the channel intended for Wilkes. Wilkes is able to get past his man on the left-hand side, and that ball goes through, is intercepted by White. White just outside the box. It'll be recovered by Wilkes. Wilkes moving down the line, moving on the inside, crossing the ball over. Kicked out by Blue. White clears the ball out. Santi brings the ball down. Daniel will get there. Daniel challenged. Lays it off on the right-hand side. Ball crossed into the middle. Trying to get over to Wilkes. Cleared out by White. And that ball will be headed back. And Josh will let that roll back.
Del medio.
Josh plays it over to 17. 17 back over to Josh. Josh back over to 17. 17 now in the middle third on the left-hand side. Puts the ball, his pass is intercepted. White looking to regain control. They get possessions tackled away by Wilkes. Wilkes dispossessed. The ball goes off of the shin of the Vegas player. It'll be Blue throw-in at the top of their attacking third. Ball thrown down to Wilkes. Wilkes takes a touch on the left-hand side. Ball rolls out of bounds, and the call is a goal kick. White plays the ball down on the right-hand side. cuts back in traffic, gets it over to the center back. Center back brings the ball from front of the goal about 6 yards out, all the way over to the left-hand side, top left corner of the box, then gives it to his player dispossessed by Daniel. Daniel still with the ball, looking to turn towards the goal, playing it over to the far left-hand side over to Jack, number 7. Cutting back to the right-hand side over to Daniel. Daniel continues to move left. Daniel looking to make that cross, cuts back instead, tries a Maradona move, and that ball is foul called against Vegas. It'll be a free kick. This one just a few yards from the baseline. It'll essentially be a free corner kick. Ref gives us run up left-footed cross all the way up, headed back and forth in between, lands in the box, shot, and it goes in. City SC now leading 1-0, I believe is number 4 who got the goal. Vegas kicks the ball off, playing it back to their center backs on the left-hand side. Now swinging it over to the far left, bringing it up into the middle third. Crossing midfield. Resets, put it through Daniel with the interception there. Santi recovers. Santi, ball tackled away. White will recover the ball. White on the left flank, puts the ball into the center. Ball crossed in. Vegas ball tackled away by 17. Wilkes gets there. Foul called against Vegas. Ball put into play quickly. Carter lobs that ball up high. It's going to be too much. And there's a shot for Carter. It'll now be a goal kick for Vegas. Vegas now set for the goal kick. Played on the ground to the right-hand side, kept along the 6-yard line, then booted up high into the center. Headed away by Santi, just over Daniel's head. It'll be recovered by Blue. I believe that's Carter hustling to get that ball. Carter, and that ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be White throw in. White down the line on the left-hand side. White just outside the left corner box. It'll be dispossessed there and kicked out of bounds. It'll be White throw in at the top of their attacking third. White throws the ball down the line, chested down, and then chipped back up over the left side, brought down, kicked into the center, gets loose, brought down and cleared out by Ian, I believe. Loose ball there. Jack gets there first. Jack bringing it over to the left-hand side. Jack crossing midfield, lays it off in the center over to Ian. Ian over to Daniel to Santi. Santi swings it over to the far right-hand side. Ball kicked up for Daniel. Daniel, can he keep it in bounds? He does, and it's towed out by White. It'll be Blue throw-in the attacking third. Blue throws the ball in to Wilkes. Wilkes turns, ball dislodged. Daniel challenging. White maintains possession. White plays it into the center, bobbled around a bit. Ian challenging for the ball. Ball being passed back and forth between several midfielders for White. White kicks the ball on the high left-hand side and cleared out by number 4. It'll be White throw-in. White ball thrown in, chested, kicked inside the box. Josh coming out, and he's able to pick that up. Josh drop kicks the ball onto the right-hand side. Loose. Carter chasing after it. White's going to get there first. They let it roll out of bounds. It'll be White throw in at the bottom of their middle third. Ball thrown down, kicked up by Carter, headed away by White. Santi is able to chest that ball down, control it. Plays the ball over to the far left side, over to Jack. Jack approaching the 18-yard line, cuts on the inside, winding up, lays it off on the far right side over to Daniel. Daniel shimmies to the left, shot, and punched out and dropped by the keeper, who keeps it up, picks it back up, and will drop kick the ball here momentarily. Right-footed drop kick over to the right-hand side, chested down by Jack. White gets the better of the bounce, cutting through, and a foul called against White. Blue free kick, played quickly by Blue. Ball being passed back and forth between the two center backs. Center back puts it up, pass intercepted, and a foul against Ian. It'll be White ball. And it looks like substitutes. Nope, no substitutes quite yet. Looks like the entire bench for City is about to substitute in. Vegas with the free kick. A few yards out from midfield on the right-hand side. Left-footed, up high into the center, over the box, headed, and it goes in, equalizing the score now 1-1. And City will now take the opportunity to switch out the entire bench here. Nolan going in for Ian. Yeah, there's 5 of them. I can't even name them all, but 5 subs in, 5 out. Score tied 1-1. Kickoff for Blue. Ball goes back, swung over to the left-hand side. Ball played over to Blake. Blake crosses the ball up top, and it is kicked out of bounds by White. It'll be Blue throw-in. Ball thrown in by Blue. Recovered by 6. 6 bringing the ball over. Cuts on the inside, still with the ball, looking for options. Gives it to Blake. Blake passes it up, almost hits the ref in the gut. White recovers the ball. Ball intercepted by Blake. Blake lays it up. His pass is intercepted by White. And Blue recovers. Blue cuts back, plays the ball up, moving at the top of the circle, swinging it over to the far left-hand side. Not there. White gets there first. And a pushing foul against White. It'll be Blue free kick. 17 launches the ball high to the right-hand side, brought down. Nice touch there by White. White passes it over to the far left-hand side, crossing midfield, entering the attacking third, leading it up to their forward top left side of the box. Cross, deflected, ball bouncing outside, and shot, but probably not what he was hoping for. It'll be goal kick for Utah. Josh plays the ball on the left-hand side to 17. Back over to Josh. Josh is at the 6-yard line. Josh plays the ball right to the center back at the top of the defensive third. And Blue now pushing over the right-hand side, entering the middle third. Lays the ball back to the center back, resetting back over to Josh. Josh having to come out of the box, brought down by White. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Will be Blue throwing. And White is going to take this opportunity to make a few substitutions. Ref gives the whistle. Time to throw the ball in for Blue. Blue throwing in front of the White bench. They throw it down the line. Connects. Ball played into the center. White's going to get there first. White kicks the ball up over the left-hand side. Recovered by Carter. Carter in traffic, turns, and is fouled. Be a free kick for Blue at the top of their middle third. Ball switched over to the far right-hand side. Sorry, left-hand side. Jack getting the ball over to Nolan. Nolan places the ball on the left-hand side, and he's called offsides. So a free kick for LVSA. They play it short on the right-hand side. Wind up left-footed kick up high into the center, brought down by the center backs. Challenge there. Nolan with the 50-50. White coming out with it. Chipped up to their runner, forcing Josh into the box, and he's able to get there. Rolls it out quickly. Challenged. Ball dislodged. Shot just over the crossbar. Be Utah's goal kick. Ball back in play over to the right-hand side, played on the ground. Swallowed up by a couple of Vegas players. Vegas in the attacking third. Looking to penetrate and get a go-ahead goal, intercepted by Blue. Blue plays it over to Blake. Blake behind Nolan, intended for him. Nolan now on defense. Nolan forcing the players to play back. Carter there now challenging. And the ball kicked down the left-hand side of the line. And it is White throwing on the left, just past midfield. Ball thrown down, kicked up by defensive line. Carter gets it dislodged by White. White emerging with the ball. They switch the field over to the right-hand side, and Josh will scoop that ball up. Josh surveys the pitch, kicks the ball up high. It's slightly against the wind, just past midfield, and a foul called against White. It'll be a free kick for Blue. Ball played over to the left-hand side to number 6, moving up into the attacking third. Gets past a couple of players, running towards the corner flag, keeps it in bounds, looking to get out of that, and it'll be White throwing. White looking where to throw. They throw it down the line on the right-hand side, headed in, controlled by Nolan. Nolan lays it off over to the right-hand side, just inside the box, and is cleared out by White. Number 2 for Blue, plays the ball over to the far right-hand side. Ball moved on the inside, dispossessed. Carter with the ball challenge, wins the tackle, keeps it in bounds, looking for more options over to the right-hand side. Ball looking challenged and foul called. It'll be a free kick here for Utah on the far right corner. Ref gives the whistle, signal. Run up to the ball, medium height blocked by a player, Vegas player. Ball just outside of the box, White looking to clear it. Challenged by Carter, ball gets loose on the left-hand side, and it will roll out of bounds. It'll be Blue throwing in front of the Blue bench. Blue eats the ball down the line, chested down by Carter. Carter looking for options, tackled away, no foul called. White will emerge with the ball. White plays the ball over to the top, cleared out by Blue. And a high kick called against Blue there. Results in a free kick for White just before midfield on the left-hand side. Ball kicked up, reaches the outside corner, and Josh will be there to pick it up. Josh drop kicks the ball. It'll be brought down by White. Blue gets the return, and that ball goes down the far right-hand side. White will get there first. They're going to let it roll out of bounds, and it'll be White throwing at the top of their defensive third. Ball headed down the line, out of bounds. It'll be Blue throwing. Ball thrown into Carter. Carter trying to bring the ball down. Recovered by Blue. Blue looking for some help. Challenge, turning to the right. Working against the line. Ball dislodged, and the call is White throwing. White will get to throw that again. Ball past midfield, and a foul against Blue again. Perhaps another high kick. This is close to the same spot where Vegas scored last time off of a bouncy free kick. Here's the run up. Ball crossed into the center, headed just outside, brought down by White. And a shot goes high, wide right. And that is halftime. It's the score tied 1-1.